Good morning, dear students. Today we are going to learn one of the dictionary technique, which is dynamic dictionary, and in that we will learn and solve the LZ77 approach. Now, here LZ77 is also called as a sliding window, and in that approach the encoder examines the input sequence through a sliding window. Means what? The input sequence which is stored in this window is examined through that sliding window. Now there are two parts of this window. One is a search buffer and second one is a look ahead buffer. In search buffer that contains a portion of recently encoded sequence. Those symbols are already encoded which is stored in search buffer, and in look ahead buffer that contains the next portion of the sequence, means those portion which are not still encoded. Now to encode the sequence in look ahead buffer, the encoder moves a search pointer back through the search buffer until it encounters a match to the first symbol in look ahead buffer. Means what? To encode the sequence which is stored in look ahead buffer, so for that the encoder moves back through the search buffer and point out the match symbol which is matched with the symbol stored in look ahead buffer, and that match symbol is encoded and stored in search buffer. Now here this is our window size, this is our window size, and the window size is already given in our example. So here this is our window size, this is our search buffer, and this is our look ahead buffer. In our example, look ahead buffer size or window size or window size or search buffer size is already given. Now after encoding the match symbol from look ahead buffer and stored in search buffer, we get a triples. What? Triples in form of O, L and C. O is called as a offset, L is called as a length of match, and C is called as a code word. Offset, code word and length of match. Now first, what is offset? So offset, the distance of pointer from the look ahead buffer is called offset. Means here our search pointer is this. What? Wait. Um, yes. Our search pointer is A, and we have to match the A from look ahead buffer in this search buffer. Okay. Now so for that, from this search pointer to the look ahead buffer distance, in that distance how many symbols are there? A and C. So here our offset is 2. Okay. Now next is a length of match. So in length of match, the number of consecutive symbols, what? The number of consecutive symbols in search buffer that match consecutive symbol in look ahead buffer starting with the first symbol is called length of match. Means the number of consecutive symbol in look ahead buffer and the number of consecutive symbol in search buffer, means the number of symbols which is matched with the search buffer, means here A is matched with the A which is stored in search buffer. So how many symbols match with search buffer from look ahead buffer? So it's 1, only 1. So here we write 1 instead of this, in place of this length of match. Now code word. So what is code word? C is the code word corresponding to the symbol in look ahead buffer that follows the match. I repeat that definition. C is a code word. C is a code word corresponding to the symbol in look ahead buffer, corresponding to the symbol in look ahead buffer that follows the match. Means here we find the match A, and this match A, which symbol is follow? D. So here we write C of D. Okay. So in this triple form we encode our sequence. Now we are going to start to solve one example of LZ77. Here the sequence is already given, and sequence is C A B R A C A D A B R A R R A R R A D. Here the window size is already given 30, and look ahead buffer size is also already given 6. Now here this is our window, sliding window. In that we divide this window in two parts. One is look ahead buffer and second one is a search buffer. Here what is the size of search buffer? Sorry, look ahead buffer? 6 is already given. So look ahead buffer size is 6, and uh, 7 size is search buffer. Now this is our lookup buffer and this is our search buffer. Now we take first symbol C for encode. Here this is C from lookup buffer. Now for that output is like this. Why? Because we search this C symbol in search buffer, but firstly the search buffer is empty. So for that our offset is 0, our length of match is 0, and C of C, because there are no match is found in search buffer. So we move that C into search buffer. Now see here, we move slide, means sliding window concept is used here. So we move that C in search buffer, and in lookup buffer we add new symbol. Now this is lookup buffer and this is search buffer. Now repeat that step. Point out the first symbol of lookup buffer A and search that A symbol in search buffer. Here in search buffer the consecutive match of A is not found. So for that, what is the output? So for that the output is same. Our offset is 0 because no match found here. Okay. Our length of match is also 0 because the match of A is not found in search buffer, and C of A is here because though no match found in search buffer. Now we move that A into search buffer and add the new symbol in look ahead buffer. For that, see here, move that A in search buffer and add the newly symbol in this window last. Now this is lookup buffer and this is search buffer. We encode the symbol C A. Now for B, the same situation is there. Search that B in search buffer, but there is no match found in search buffer. So for that our offset and length is also 0. So we encode the string symbol as 0, the length of the offset is 0, the length of match is also 0, and C of B. Now move that B into search buffer and add the new symbol in look ahead buffer. For that, wait, okay, this is lookup buffer and this is search buffer. Now we move that symbol B in search buffer and add the new symbol in lookup buffer here. Now point out the first symbol of lookahead buffer and search that R into search buffer repeatedly. Here R is also not found in search buffer. So for that our offset and length of match is also 0. So for that our output is, our offset is 0, our length of match is also already also 0, and C of R. Now move that R into search buffer and add the new symbol in lookahead buffer. See here, we store that encoded symbol R into search buffer and new new symbol add in lookahead buffer. Okay, now here point out this symbol A and search that A into search buffer. Here A is match C. A, we found A in search buffer. Now what we have to do next? We have to check that the C symbol is there. A C match of this AC is found in search buffer or not. So after A the symbol is B. So only one symbol A is matched with search buffer. So for that, what is our offset? Firstly, from that search pointer to the distance between that search pointer to the look ahead buffer is our offset. So in between that distance, how many symbols are there? A, B and R. So three symbols are there. And how many symbols are matched with this search buffer? So only one A is matched with this search buffer. So our length of match is what? 1, because only one symbol is matched with this search pointer in search buffer. Now after encode that, the offset is 3 because the distance from search pointer to the look ahead buffer is 3, and we match only one symbol in search buffer 1, and we encode the next symbol which is match with search buffer C of C. So here what we can do? So here A or C both symbols are encode and move that both symbols in search buffer. See, A and C both symbols are moved in search buffer and add next two symbols in look ahead buffer. Next add this R and A, add in look ahead buffer. This is our look ahead buffer and this is our search buffer. Now point out the first symbol of look ahead buffer A and find A is matched in the search buffer or not. So here A is here and also second A is here. But here what we have to do? For we check that after A which symbol is there? D. So here A is match. So for that A, after A which symbol is there? B. And here after A which symbol is there? C. So we cannot match this symbol here. We match the symbol A which is firstly search in search buffer. So here from this symbol to the look ahead buffer, means this search pointer to the look ahead buffer, distance is, how many distance is from search buffer to the look ahead buffer? So 2 distance. So our offset is what? 2. And how many symbols are matched in search buffer? Only one symbol. Why? Because after A symbol is D and A or D are not matched in search buffer. So here we encode only one symbol. So our offset is here our offset is 2. Why? From the search pointer to the lookahead buffer distance is 2, and we encode only, we match only one symbol here, A. So write down that A is here, and after match of this symbol A, the next symbol is D. So for code word C of D. So here we encode A or D and slide that symbols in search buffer A and D and store that symbol in a search buffer and add the next two symbols R in this look ahead buffer. Now here what we can do here, now we store the A or D in this search buffer and the whole size of this search buffer is 7. So in this search buffer only 7 symbols are stored. So here we, the C symbol is, what we can do, write down the C symbol out of this search buffer and add the next encoded symbol in search buffer and add the next two symbols in lookahead buffer. This is our lookahead buffer and this is our search buffer. Now point out the symbol A and search that match of A in search buffer. So in that, first A is here, second A is here, and third A is here. Here in search buffer we found 3 match of A symbol. What? 3 match of A symbol. Now we have to check that after A the symbol B is there. So check here, after A symbol B is there or not? No. Here after A the symbol B is there or not? No. Here after A the symbol B is match. So A or B, then next symbol is R. So R is matched with this R of search buffer, yes. Now after that A. So A is matched with this search buffer symbol, yes. So here next is R. After A, R is there in search buffer or not? No. So here only we match the consecutive symbol of lookahead buffer to the consecutive symbol of search buffer is A B R A. In search buffer A B R A. So now from this A the search pointer is point out here, and from this search buffer to the lookahead buffer distance is, how many symbols are there in between this distance? A 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7. So our offset is what? 7. See here, from the search buffer to the look ahead buffer distance is 7, and here in look ahead buffer these 4 symbols are matched with this search buffer symbol. So our length of match is what? A, B, R, A, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and these 4 symbols are matched with these 4 symbols in search buffer A, B, R, A. So our length of match is 4, and after that length of match means A symbol, R is there. So our code word is what? C of R. So our output is like this. Our offset is 7. Why? Because from this because the distance from this search pointer to the look ahead buffer is 7, because in between this distance 7 symbols are there, and here we match the 4 symbols from look ahead buffer with the search buffer 4 symbol. So the length of match is 4, and C of R is our code word. So here these 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 symbols, we encode that 5 symbols and move that 5 symbol in search buffer and store that symbols in search buffer. So for that we move that 5 symbols in the search buffer. So what we have to do here 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 symbol, we store that 5 symbol here. Now next here we write down the 5 symbol A, B, R, A, C out of this search buffer. Why? Because here we encode the 5 symbols from look ahead buffer and store that symbol in search buffer, and the search buffer size is what? Only 7. Only 7 symbols are contained in search buffer. Now this is look ahead buffer and this is search buffer. Now the remaining symbols ARR, sorry, RAD stored in look ahead buffer. Now in that firstly point out the first symbol R, okay, and search that R in search buffer. Search that R in search buffer. So here R is here and second R is here. Here we found two R. One R is here and second R is here. Now after R, which symbol is there? A. Here after R, no symbols are there, and here the second match of R, after that symbol A is here and this symbol is matched with this look ahead buffer. So we match R A, R A, after that R. What is R? So here we match the length R A R, symbol R A R in search buffer R A R. But here something new concept is there. Wait, R A R symbols match with this R A R, but after that R A R, the next symbol is R, which is also matched in the look ahead buffer symbol, and after that A symbol is there, which is also matched in this look ahead buffer. So see here R A R after R, which is matched with the this symbol R, and after A is matched with this symbol A. So we consider the length of match 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 from the look ahead buffer. If the D symbol is matched with the next symbol after A, so we consider the length of match A. Same procedure which do we in search buffer, that same procedure we have to do in this look ahead buffer. Means what? Here the RAR is matched in the search buffer. After that next symbol is R, which is matched with the symbol R which is in look ahead buffer, and A which match with the symbol which is stored in look ahead buffer. So our encoded sequence is what? R A R R A. See, the offset is what? So from this search pointer to the look ahead buffer distance is 3, 1, 2 and 3. So our offset is 3 and our length of match is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Our length of match is 5. See here our offset is 3. Why? from the search pointer to the look ahead buffer distance is 3 and the length of match is 5. Here this is consider this length of match 5 and we our code word is what? C of D. So move that 6 symbols from lookahead buffer into the search buffer. Here we encode our all the symbols which is so here these all sequence are encoded and after encoding that all sequence we get the output like this. This is our decoding string. First 00 C of C, 00 C of A, 00 C of B, 00 C of R, 31 C of C, 21 C of D, 74 C of R, 35 C of D. And after getting this output, we we have to encode our this decoded string and get original sequence this from this decoded output we have to encode our this original string which I explain you in my next lecture. So I hope you understand this example very well and we see you in my next lecture. In my next lecture, I will explain you how to encode this decoded string and how to get the original string. Thank you very much for watching my this video. Thank you.